And his breaking update coming in from the national capital. Massive tremors felt in the NCR as well as the Delhi region. Earthquake has also been reported in Kashmir. Tremors being felt in NCR region just moments ago. And the epicenter, of course, is yet to be known. Earthquake tremors also being felt in Kashmir, also Delhi as well as the NCR region. We're trying to get in more inputs as to what the epicenter perhaps could be. These were tremors that were felt in the national capital as well as the NCR region, in Noida as well as in the national capital. Just moments ago, we're trying to get in more inputs pertaining to the epicenter of this earthquake. Apurva is with us. Yes, Apurva, what more can you share with us?
Well, at this point, initial details are emerging of mild tremors that have been felt in Delhi NCR region, and also it seems that the tremors were felt in Kashmir as well. At this given point in time, the magnitude of the quake as well as the epicenter right now remains unknown. We're just trying to get more details on where the epicenter has been and what is the magnitude, and in what all areas has there been any kind of damage, and what is the magnitude that people have felt the quake of. So these are very initial information that we are picking up at this point. Of course, we are also waiting for the seismological department to give us more details on where the epicenter has been and what is the magnitude of the quake that has hit the Delhi NCR and Kashmir as well. But right now, these are the initial information that is coming out at this point of a quake that is jolted Delhi NCR, and also there were tremors felt in Kashmir as well.
These tremors lasted a couple of seconds, Apurva. In fact, I was in the studio there and felt these tremors right inside here. In the studio, these lasted for a couple of seconds, though we understand that this is just still early days and the epicenter as well as the magnitude of the quake is not known. Those details will be emerging in just a bit from the seismological department there. But any more inputs on where all these tremors were felt? We understand that NCR as well as Delhi did feel these tremors. These were mild tremors which lasted a couple of seconds. Also details coming in that this tremors were felt in Kashmir as well.
Well, at this point, of course, there are more details emerging of the places where the tremors could have been felt. Of course, Delhi NCR, Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, being the Delhi NCR region where the tremors were felt. And of course, Kashmir is also another area where it is said that the tremors were felt. But we are trying to get more information. And of course, even the departments are just waiting a little more confirmation on the kind of magnitude and where the epicenter really lies and what is the level, if there was any damage that has been caused at this given point in time. But it is right now a little too early to find out which are the areas that has been affected at this point, because right now more information would be coming out. These are initial information that we have on the quake that has hit Delhi NCR region at this point.
All right, initial details now trickling in there. Those are the first images there, in fact, that we'll also be getting to you from various parts of the country. Those are images coming in from the valley. That is where also the tremors were felt. These earthquake tremors were felt in Delhi, NCR, as well as in parts of Kashmir. The magnitude of the earthquake is not known. To what extent any damage was took place also is not known, as well as the epicenter is still to be known. Those details, of course, will be coming in just a bit, but just a quick update on what we are reporting to our viewers at this point in time. These were earthquake tremors, mild tremors that were felt for a couple of seconds there. These were felt in Delhi as well as NCR region, and reports suggesting that these tremors were also felt in Kashmir. The epicenter is not known. Inputs are trickling in from across all quarters there. We're trying to get in as many updates as possible there, but those are the images of the valley there that we're showing to you as when the earthquake took place. Apurva is still with us. Apurva, we are still trying to gather more inputs as to what the epicenter could be, and according to social media, these tremors were also felt in Panchkula as well as in parts of Delhi and NCR, as we have confirmed that earlier to our viewers. It's still early days because just moments ago these tremors were felt. These were mild tremors that lasted almost 5 to 10 seconds if I'm not wrong. All those details of course would be confirmed in just a bit from the seismological department. The epicenter is not known yet, as well as the whether or not any damage has been incurred is not known. Pradeep is joining us with further inputs. Pradeep, just moments ago we saw mild tremors being felt in the national capital. We also are given to understand that these tremors were felt in the valley as well.
Yes, these mild tremors right from Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, and even in parts of Pakistan and Afghanistan, these tremors were felt. Right now, it is not clear which place had been the epicenter of this earthquake. But from the tremors, it only indicates that there is every possibility maybe Afghanistan is the epicenter. That's why the tremors are mostly being felt there in the border belt, especially in Poonch, Rajouri, as well as in North Kashmir area of India. The tremors intensity was more as compared to the city areas, but definitely it led to the kind of in fact, the panic among the people, because initially, that time also when the tremors were felt, I was sitting in the office. Initially, I thought that maybe it's me who is feeling this thing. When all of a sudden, I saw that everybody rushing out of their homes, coming out on the streets, and they were standing outside. Every time, whenever such tremors are felt, there's a more panic in Jammu and Kashmir region. Reason being that it reminds them of the 2005 earthquake, where a lot many people lost their lives and properties because of this tremors, especially in the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. So whenever such tremors are felt, the people come out of their homes, and we got in fact the phone calls even from the civil secretariat, where right now the people, because of the assembly session, they were sitting, though today is not assembly session, but they have to prepare in fact the response for the assembly session.
Yes.
So they were in their offices, they had to come down, especially the one who were in the 4th and the 5th story building. So they have to come down immediately. So there was a panic right now. The deputy commissioners are trying to assess the loss. There are no reports of any loss life or property. But what we have been told from the people we are in touch with, especially in the border belt, the intensity of the tremors were more. Initially there was one jolt, and after that it was followed by 2 more jolts. And whenever there is a kind of a tectonic plate movement, and that tectonic plate movement often leads to such kind of tremor, the things will get clear whether what was in fact the intensity, which place was the epicenter, why these areas have been affected. But even after 20 minutes of these jolts being felt, many people are still not ready to move to their homes or the offices. Reason being that they feel that there can be aftershock also, because after such tremors one can feel the aftershock, and that is the reason that people are still outside on the road. And they are
all right.
waiting, they are not ready to move.
In fact, we're getting confirmation, Pradeep, that this was a 6.1 magnitude scale earthquake, and that's the confirmation we're getting in. Those are inputs that we are getting in from all quarters. That it was a 6.1 Richter scale or Richter scale magnitude earthquake. There, the tremors were felt, mild tremors were felt in the NCR region, as you're confirming. Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Afghanistan, as well as parts of Pakistan were also areas that were affected by this earthquake. No reports of any damage has come so far. Pradeep, as you mentioned, there was 1 jolt and 2 other jolts followed by that. They were lasted couple of seconds, though they were mild tremors, but were lasted quite long, almost 5 to 10 seconds. And those details, of course, will trickle in just a bit, Pradeep. But so far, any confirmation there as to whether any damage has been incurred due to these tremors?
The chances of damage are mostly in the remote and far-flung areas where we don't have those concrete structures. The possibility of the damage can be there, but it's not easy to immediately assess the loss or the damage of the property in such areas, because it takes time for the district administration to reach there and find out. Because normally what happens in some of these areas, even the phone calls were snapped. They were not able to call their respective places to know about the situation there at what really has happened. For quite some time, even the phone connectivity also got snapped for a few minutes.
Okay.
They were not able to get in touch with each other because of these tremors. I was talking to one person, which I was saying earlier also. He said that he was having a cup of tea. The guests had been at his place. When the plate was kept on the table, he saw the plate all of a sudden shaking. Initially, he thought that maybe he's a patient of the blood pressure. He has got a low blood pressure. So that can be the reason. But then he realized that all of a sudden the guests also started moving out when there were 2 more jolts. And that led to a kind of a panic panic. But 6.1 is in fact one Richter scale that has been measured at intensity of the earthquake.
Yes.
That, there is every possibility that maybe the chances of this damage to the property can be reported from the far-flung areas, either in Jammu and Kashmir or maybe in parts of Pakistan or Afghanistan.
Okay.
Now it is to be seen what was the epicenter. If the epicenter had been Afghanistan,
Yes,
then
the
border
epicenter
belt
has
is
been
the one that
confirmed
gets
as Hindu Kush region in Afghanistan. Pradeep, Datta, thanks for getting us those inputs there. Earthquake of magnitude 6.1 occurred just moments ago in Afghanistan's Hindu Kush region. And that has been confirmed. Tremors were felt in Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, NCR, as well as parts of Kashmir, Pakistan.